It whispers in how you push yourself too far, in how you lie awake, replaying conversations, wondering if your words were right, in how you laugh louder, smile longer, hoping someone knows. It's the pain of wanting to be seen, to be wanted, and it often begins earlier than we realize. As children, love isn't something we consciously understand, it's something we inhale. The warmth in a mother's tone, the glance of a father when you bring him a drawing, the smallest gestures that speak volumes. Attention is unfamiliar, but invisibility is something our bodies recognize. That's the origin for many of us not heartbreaks of adulthood, but the tiny moments when we realize affection wasn't guaranteed. Perhaps you were the child who had to earn it. Good grades, politeness, humor, keeping the peace, love wasn't given freely. It had to be deserved. And there, quietly, something forms in the heart. When love is conditional, attention becomes vital. Oxygen. You measure your worth in the reflection of someone else's eyes. That wiring lingers, even as adults, in the way we chase approval. Like children showing artwork and asking, "Do you like it?" A familiar question in a different frame. Do I matter? Seeking to be wanted is not weakness. It's an ancient human instinct. Evolutionarily, belonging meant protection. Rejection meant isolation and danger. Our nervous system still remembers. That's why being ignored can hurt as much as physical harm. Brain studies confirm it. Social rejection activates the same regions that register physical pain. Somewhere along the line, this instinct transforms into emotional currency. We trade parts of ourselves to be seen. We bend to fit expectations. Subtle, often unnoticed. We nod at jokes we don't find funny. Say yes when we mean no. Mask disappointment as kindness or maturity. Deep inside, a child whispers, "If I make them happy, maybe they won't leave." That voice doesn't vanish with age. It simply wears new clothing. Ambition, service, dependability. Yet underneath it all, the old hunger persists. To be needed, to be wanted. There comes a moment when you recognize that most of your life has been a performance for love. You recall every effort made to be chosen. You remember the silence after a vulnerable message, standing unseen in a room full of people. The truth hits. You've been chasing reflections, not real connection. Wanting to be wanted is not the same as being understood. Yet so often, we settle for the first because it's easier. We think if someone wants us, they see us, but they may only see what pleases them. Attention masquerades as love. We've all experienced it. Feeling alive when noticed, then realizing that person fell in love with an image, not your essence. The hunger is universal. To matter, to be chosen, to be enough. Some chase it through relationships, some through achievements, some through helping others, but the root is the same: longing for affirmation. We yearn to hear, "You already matter," but often never do. So, we perform endlessly, seeking a statement that should have been unconditional. Sometimes it's in small ways: waiting for a reply, feeling punished by silence, letting a compliment dictate your mood. This is childhood's emotional economy. At work, approval meant safety, rejection meant threat. We learn to read energy, tone, and timing as maps for survival. Psychologists call it attachment conditioning. Patterns etched early that shape our adult connections, our work, our identity. Those who had to earn love as children often continued doing so as adults, even without prompts. This explains draining relationships, overworking, confusing attention with affection. We don't truly want validation. We crave the emotional equivalent of being held as a child, seen fully and not abandoned. Yet when we seek it externally, control slips away. Happiness becomes borrowed, fragile. Imagine a balloon of self-worth, held by someone else. They decide if it floats. The more we depend on being wanted, the more we compromise our essence. Opinions, desires, light or toned down to prevent discomfort. Over time, you forget yourself, becoming a collection of reactions rather than a person. And then, ironically, the moment you stop chasing validation, you become magnetic. When the need to be wanted ceases, authenticity radiates. People sense the difference. You are no longer audition. You are steady. Quiet self-acceptance disarms and builds trust. Letting go isn't simple. You can't tell the inner child to stop caring. The nights of feeling unseen remain, the efforts ignored, the silent disappointments. Healing demands reparation. You give yourself what you once begged for, whispering to your younger self, "You're safe. You don't have to earn love." As this truth takes root, dependency fades, relationships shift from proving to sharing. This is the quiet transformation rarely spoken of. The shift from chasing worth to embodying it. Awareness of tiny moments, waiting for messages, bending truth, giving too much reveals the old. It's human to need to be wanted. The important step is understanding it. Once understood, control returns. You stop fearing solitude, stop performing for inattentive eyes, and start choosing reciprocity. The goal is no longer to be wanted, but to be whole. True peace comes with self-acceptance, not external approval. Life begins to feel different. Noticing sunlight, savoring conversation, sitting alone yet full. Being wanted was never the pinnacle of love. Being at peace with yourself is. Those who learn self-recognition move through life with grounded calm. Ironically, they are often the ones others desire. Not because they chase attention, but because they embody stability. Their presence is quiet, yet undeniable. Freedom comes when you stop taking love personally, when rejection no longer measures worth. You realize others' capacity to love reflects them, not you. Once you see this, the need for validation dissolves. Being wanted shifts from external to internal. You were born wanted, not earned, not given, but inherently present. Made from stardust, unique, essential. The essence of being wanted is not praise, applause, or recognition. It is remembering yourself. Your heartbeat carries meaning. You don't need others to confirm it. Being here fully, courageously, unapologetically is enough. When you stop asking, "Do I matter to them?" and begin asking, "How can I matter to myself and others?" Life transforms. The story evolves from survival to creation, from seeking approval to living authentically, from wanting to being whole. Perhaps this is what love truly intends. Not to be chosen, but to choose oneself entirely, without condition.